highly likely that there'll be something in there as long as there's no obstructions to fish getting upstream. So I can't wait to get in there, and we'll be on the water soon. Well, we just got to the river, just getting set up. Just going to put a big dry fly on, big terrestrial on this morning, maybe a cicada or something like a stimulator. Just something that we can see quite easily, and it's quite large, and it's generic of the cicadas or large insects falling into the river here. So the only problem is the cicadas have gone quiet, so that's a real shame actually, because they haven't really fired too much this season, and when they're on fire the fish are really looking for them. So anyway, we'll probably still put a cicada on because the odd one could still be falling in the water, and the fish are opportunists anyway, so they'll take whatever they see, I guess. So we'll give it a go. Well, we've just done some real bush bashing here, and I thought that we could get upstream crossing the river, but it's not that easy. There's quite a volume of water coming down, and it's just too risky, so I'm not going to take that risk. So we'll come this way, trying to climb out up over a bit that we couldn't cross, and it's just, well, it's really hard. It's pretty impenetrable. Good track here, but as you get further around it's just sheer drop-offs and nothing to hold on to. So we're going to pull out of here, and we're probably going to try another little stream and save this one for another day. So we tried to climb up high and get around a pool that we couldn't cross below, and that was even more of a mission. So we decided to pull out and maybe try something else, or even maybe go for a swim in the lake, which is always a good option. Okay, I'm heading out this morning, trying to get back into actually the same system that we were in yesterday, where we had to pull out because the flow in this stream was quite substantial after, well, not less substantial, but a bit too much really, to make the wading safe. So we've had a few sort of thunder showers lately, and I think that's recharged the system a bit, and it made it pretty hard work yesterday to get up. So I'm going to go into the same system today, but head upstream quite a bit to drop into it. So I'm hoping that the river flows up there will be a lot more manageable, and be able to navigate the river a lot easier. The only problem today is that the temperatures dropped drastically. It's early February, and normally sort of the hottest part of the year here, but the last few days have been quite cold, which is a real shame. Sort of this takes away from the summer feel, and I'm not sure how that's going to affect the fishing, but it's highly likely that it will probably have an effect on the amount of insect activity, and therefore just how active the trout, I guess, are feeding. But we'll see about that. This system is once again pretty wild, rugged, hard to get into, small headwater, backcountry stream, right up in the headwaters, so low numbers of fish, and I've never fished this section before, so once again we'll see how that goes. Alright, well, we'll be on the river shortly. Okay, well, I'm just travelling down the river. I saw footprints on the way to start with, so they look reasonably fresh. There's been rain overnight and showers this morning, and it's still a little bit grey here. Well, actually it is really grey, and it's not all that warm either, so it could be hard fishing if we even get a line in the water. I'm not sure whether there's any fish up this high in this system. I haven't seen any yet. There was a really good pool back there, just had all the ingredients for perfect habitat for trout, and I couldn't see anything in there. Mind you, sometimes the fish can be in there on the bottom, or even just their coloration can blend them in so much with the bottom of the stream that they can be difficult to see anyway. This is a really beautiful spot to be in, regardless of whether you're fishing or just exploring anyway, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'm going to keep heading downstream and just have a look at the pools as we go. Always heading downstream is not the best way to approach trout. Some people say that they can even smell your scent that you leave in the river when you cross it. I don't know whether that's right or not, but I guess that makes sense. The other thing is, if you're approaching a pool from the head of the pool, it's quite easy to give yourself away, really, and so you've got to be a bit careful doing that, and it's best to stay back, I guess, in the bush a bit when you go approach a pool, so you get down behind where the fish will be lying before you walk back up and try and spot them or fish to them. All good, let's keep going. Well, I've been walking for 3 hours down this rough bouldery headwater stream now. Just a blue duck just through upstream. There goes his partner, her partner. I've got down to a couple of really good pools here. I've been looking in the pools as I've been travelling down, and I haven't seen any fish or any even signs, telltale signs of a fish. So I'm beginning to think this trip could be in vain. But you never know. I will still cover the water. It's really clear water, so you should be able to see the fish if they're in there. Sometimes in this swirly, swift, bouldery water, it is still hard to see them though, so they could be there, and just really difficult to see. So I'm going to keep going down again, and hopefully start fishing soon. A big effort here for potentially no fish, but still a really beautiful place to be and a cool little adventure to do. About halfway back. I've only seen one fish, a very small fish that I spooked in the tail water and quite shallow water and rapid water, so I haven't seen any fish larger than that, and I haven't seen any fish in the big pools. There's some beautiful pools in here, so there's a bit of a wonder really. I don't know how many fish are up here. Obviously a very low population. I've just fished in this beautiful pool that you can see behind me here, and I put a dry fly over it. The pool, when the sun shines on the pool, the water's so crystal clear you can see right into the water, but I couldn't see anything in there. I mean, it's possible the fish could be right on the bottom and they'll still be pretty hard to spot, or they could be up in this this rapid, more oxygenated water up in the head of the pool up in here. But usually in this really clear water you can see the fish, and I just can't spot anything. So, big mission to fish in this little headwater stream and check it out, but the fishing, pretty hard, and I don't know whether there's actually any good big fish up in this stream, up this far up at this time of the year, or maybe any time of the year at the moment. So anyway, it's been an awesome adventure, and I'm going to keep going upstream, a little bit more fishing, but really I'm going to hightail it up to the car now, I think. Just made it back, I just pulled out of that stream. It was a big fruitless mission actually, so I covered a lot of ground, and I didn't see, I did see some small fish, but I didn't get on to anything really. I didn't see any large fish and didn't get on to any. So anyway, stay tuned. Next week perhaps I need to go to some place where I know there's an abundance of fish, and there'll be more footage of actually catching fish, rather than a big mission with very little or no fish like today, which was cool to do, cool to explore a wild place where you just don't know what's going to be there. So that's even better when you find something substantial when you actually get there. So anyway, we'll do that. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, stay tuned, another video coming up soon, and hopefully, as I say, more fishing action.